Hi, it's your favorite English teacher, and today I'm going to teach you how to write a great 5-paragraph essay. Learning how to write this type of essay is critical for any type of paper that you might want to write. Whether you're assigned a history paper, a science research paper, or one of those English papers, learning how to write well this way and understanding this method is going to set you up to write great papers, whether you're in 3rd grade and you have years of school ahead of you, or if you're a senior in high school on your way to Harvard in a few months. Pay attention, learn how to write a great 5-paragraph essay, and it's going to set you up for writing well for years to come. 5-paragraph essays are all about how you organize your information. And there's a really clear map of how this information needs to be organized. And so today I'm going to teach you that map. And once you know this, you'll know exactly how to organize information for this type of essay. It starts with a triangle, but it's an upside down triangle, because when you're writing an introduction paragraph, that's what this symbolizes. The introduction starts wide and it ends in the main point of what your paper is all about. So let's say I'm going to write a 5-paragraph essay on Abraham Lincoln. And I'm going to start with the top part of my triangle super broad. I'm not going to start talking about Abraham Lincoln right away. I'm going to just open up by talking about presidents in general. And I'm going to say, the President of the United States leads the executive branch of our government. Then I'm going to get a little more narrow. I'm going to say, since America became a nation, we've had 43 presidents. Then a little more narrow. Some were not very significant, while others had their faces printed on our money. Then I'm almost to my point. I'm going to say Abraham Lincoln, the 16th president, had his face on a $5 bill. And now I'm to the main point of my essay. And I'm going to say Abraham Lincoln was such an important man in American history because of his early life, his famous presidency, and his tragic assassination. So I've started broad and I'm ending at the point, and I'm telling you what my whole essay is going to be about. So you can see in the example that I just gave about Abraham Lincoln, I said Abraham Lincoln was an important man in American history because of his early life, his famous presidency, and his tragic assassination. I've given my readers a very clear map about where I'm going to take them. We're going to make 3 stops on this paper: the early life, the presidency, and the assassination of Abraham Lincoln. So this sentence is the most important sentence of the entire paper. It's called the thesis, and it's the most important point of the whole paper. A thesis statement tells the readers this is what you're about to read. And once you write this sentence, organizing the rest of your paper is really easy. So now I've just given you a clear map of your introduction and your thesis. So now we know where we're going with the rest of the paper. Our first stop, like we talked about, is going to be the early life of Abraham Lincoln. And so what my first paragraph is going to be all about is the early life of Abraham Lincoln. I'm not going to talk about him being president. I'm not going to talk about his assassination. All I'm going to talk about is the early life of Abraham Lincoln. And the first sentence of this paragraph is going to say something about the early life so that it connects directly to my thesis. So this whole paragraph, early life, it stays on topic number 1. Then topic number 2. I'm going to transition then with another sentence that connects to my thesis saying, I'm about to talk about the presidency of Abraham Lincoln. I'm going to go, this whole paragraph is all about the presidency, all about topic number 2. And then finally, I'm going to go into topic number 3, the assassination of Abraham Lincoln. And number 3 is going to be all about point number 3. And there I have the complete 4-paragraph essay. So you've written your 4 paragraphs and now you're ready to do your conclusion. And the conclusion is actually the easiest part of writing a 5-paragraph essay. The reason being is that you've already done all the hard work when you wrote your introduction. Your conclusion and your introduction are almost identical. What you do is you take your paragraph that you wrote, that you started with, and you flip it upside down. All of the information that's in here is in this conclusion, just upside down. So you're going to take the entire paragraph and just invert it. you're gonna start again with your thesis. Your thesis is gonna be restated. You're gonna state your main point once again. And you're gonna say, these are the 3 things that I just told you about. These 3 things. Make sure that you keep them in the same order, maybe change the words around a little bit. Then, whatever sentence was right above your thesis is gonna go here. And then what was above that is gonna go here. If you've typed your introduction, you can just copy paste those sentences, put them in reverse order, and change a little bit of the wording. It's that easy. So here is your 5-paragraph essay. You're gonna tell me what you're gonna tell me. Then you're gonna tell me number 1. Then you're gonna tell me number 2. Then you're gonna tell me number 3. Then you're gonna tell me what you've just told me. And that is how to write a 5-paragraph essay. So now you're ready to write a 5-paragraph essay on any subject that you could possibly need to write about. Let's say you're in an elementary class and you're gonna write an autobiography. So you're gonna come up with these 3 things. You're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna talk about my early life, I'm gonna talk about who I am today, and then I'm gonna talk about who I hope to be in the future. If you're writing a biography, you're gonna come up with 3 aspects of a famous person and write about that. And then, if you were gonna write about ravens, you're gonna come up with 3 things about ravens. Put that in your thesis and write those 3 things. So, happy writing, have fun with this, and be nice to ravens.